Hello my lovely little Lepidopteras, and welcome back to Revelations of the Scarf. As per usual, the chapters before this are listed in the description. This chapter is going to be a mix of a few things. Comedy, infuriation, and a little bit of secondhand embarrassment. This chapter was written by me, obviously. The art was done by Lazy, and for the voice actors, I'll be playing the narrator, Nino, and Plagg.
I'm Lazy, and I'll be playing Marinette and Alya.
I'm January, and I'll be playing Adrien and Nathalie.
We are officially over halfway there. Thank you guys so much for the support. Now, Chapter 7. That girl is mine.
Holy!
Adrien said while pacing his room.
Hey! Language.
Plagg said. Adrien turned to glare at the black Kwame.
Marinette is Ladybug?
He said. Plagg was too distracted with his cheese to care.
Yep. Whatever you say.
Plagg said. Adrien then grabbed the mittens again, looking at them for the millionth time, just so that he could make sure that it was Marinette's signature sent into the fabric. Sure enough, Marinette was sent into the fabric.
Marinette is Ladybug?
Adrien said, a little louder. Plagg turned to face him.
Say it louder. I don't think the people downstairs can hear you.
Plagg said sarcastically. Adrien was pacing. Adrien stuttered on his words. He was losing his breath.
Jesus Christ. Breathe air and speak words. It's not that hard.
Plagg said. Adrien sat down and glared while trying to get a hold of his breath and his thoughts.
I have to talk to her. Holy crap, the love of my life has been next to me this whole time. Like I was that close to Ladybug this whole time. And now I can be with her. I can have Ladybug.
Adrien said.
Okay, well, slow down. You don't even know if she likes you.
Plagg said.
No, I mean, come on. If I tell her I like her, then surely she'll feel the same way. And Ladybug has talked about me on patrol before, so I think she likes me.
So you're going for Marinette then?
Plagg asked.
Well, I'm going for well, yeah, I guess I am.
Adrien said. Plagg shook his head.
I don't think that's...
I'll talk to her tomorrow. She's gonna say yes. I know it.
Adrien said while walking to the bathroom so he could get ready for bed. Adrien awoke with the sun, his excitement rising as the sun reached higher in the sky. He grabbed his scarf, making sure that he could incorporate it into his outfit. He got ready for school without waking Plagg, not wanting to deal with his antics this morning.
Plagg, wake up. It's time to go.
Adrien said, removing him from his mittens. Plagg groaned and just rolled over, not wanting to get up. Adrien pulled out a piece of cheese and set it into his bag. He held his bag open, wafting the smell to Plagg's nose. Within seconds, Plagg opened his eyes and flew into Adrien's bag.
Well, come on, let's go.
Plagg said, taking the cheese and throwing it into his mouth. Adrien walked downstairs, noticing Nathalie at her desk.
Good morning, Adrien. I would like to remind you that you are meant to play piano for your dad today after school.
Nathalie said, not lifting her gaze from her computer. Adrien made a nose of agreement, but he kept his gaze set on the door. He didn't even focus on what Nathalie was saying to him. He was only focused on what he was going to say to Marinette once he got to school. The car ride, as per usual, was dead silent. Adrien pondered what words would work best in his situation. He then felt the car roll to a stop, and the second he heard the car unlock, he was opening the door. "Sup, my dude?" He saw his best friend walking towards him.
Sup, Nino?
Adrien said while looking around.
You, wanna head to class?
He asked. Nino squinted his eyes in confusion. "Class starts in like 15 minutes. Why do you want to go to class?" Nino asked. Adrien rubbed the back of his neck.
No reason. I just, I want to see someone.
Nino smirked. "This person? And who might that be?" Adrien blushed.
No one. I don't want to see anyone at all.
"She's not here yet, dude. She's never here this early," Nino said. Adrien blushed an even deeper shade of red. Of course Nino knew. I mean, Adrien has been acting weird for the past few days towards Marinette. Of course it had to be her.
Hello?
He then heard a girl say from his right. He turned to see Nino's girlfriend walking in their direction. "Hey," Nino said. Then he directed his gaze to Adrien. "Question. Do you know when Marinette's gonna get here? I have a question for her." Alya kept her gaze the same, probably not raising suspicion due to Nino covering for him.
She's probably heading over now.
She then looked towards Marinette's bakery.
Speak of the devil.
Adrien then directed his gaze towards the direction Alya was looking. Sure enough, a dark blue-haired girl was running towards the school. A smile formed on Adrien's face. That was her. His girl. She doesn't know it yet, but it's his girl. Marinette then reached the group. She then slumped over, huffing.
Hey girl, you're here early.
Alya said. Marinette just nodded her head, still out of breath. After a few seconds, she brings herself back upright.
Hi.
Adrien blushed.
Hey Mari, you look, really cute.
Marinette reciprocated his blush.
Oh, thank you?
Jesus Christ. He heard Nino whisper from next to him. Adrien elbowed him in the stomach, not wanting to have Nino blow his cover, as if he wasn't already. Alya turned to hide a smirk and she scoffed lightly.
Come on, let's head to class,
she said. She grabbed Marinette's arm and pulled her in front of Adrien and Nino, making it so that he wasn't within earshot of their conversation. Nino then elbowed him. Are you gonna tell her, dude? Because that was...
Yes, I'm gonna tell her. I don't know how.
Adrien said. Nino smiled. Well, I got you, my dude. Just let me lead the way, Nino said. Adrien raised his eyebrows.
You, the same person that couldn't talk to Marinette when you had a crush on her, so I had to tell you what to say to her.
And that got me Alya, so I still got a girl without your help, and now look how the tables have turned. Nino smirked.
You got locked in too. Okay, yeah, sure. I'm desperate.
Adrien said. Nino smirked. Just follow my lead. They walked behind the girls to class. By the time that they walked into the classroom, Marinette and Alya were whispering to each other. Nino and Adrien sat down at their regular seats. Adrien gave Nino a look, indicating he should do something. Nino cleared his throat. So, Adrien, got your eye on anyone? Adrien squinted his eyes.
Wow, smooth,
he mouthed. Nino shrugged, then moved his head slightly to silently tell him that Alya and Marinette were now listening to their conversation. Adrien sighed.
Yep.
God, they were both so awkward. There is a reason that Adrien was a model, not an actor. Ooh, well come on, my dude, spill the beans, Nino said. Adrien glared at Nino.
When have you ever said that before?
Adrien mouthed again. Nino shrugged.
Answer the question.
Nino mouthed back. Even just by reading his lips, Adrien could hear the attitude. Adrien shook his head.
No, she's in this class. I don't want her to hear.
He heard a small gasp from behind him. Marinette and Alya were listening intently, just as he wanted. Well then tell me who you don't like. I'll figure it out from there. Is it Chloe? Adrien cringed.
Ew, no.
Well, it can't be Rose, Jules, or Alex because they're gay, so Sabrina?
Hard no.
Then... The bell rang and Miss Bustier walked in. He turned to face the front, a small smirk lying across his face. Nino leaned closer to Adrien and held his fist up. Adrien slightly laughed and fist bumped him. Adrien slightly turned and saw Marinette was standing with her eyes in shock.
Bingo.
Adrien thought. The rest of the class, Nino kept passing Adrien notes. On to phase 2. Adrien looked in confusion.
Phase 2.
Nino smiled and started writing. About a minute later, Adrien saw a note slide into his peripheral vision. Ask her on a date or something. Adrien's eyes went wide.
No way. Not a date yet.
Nino rolled his eyes. Then ask to talk to her. Alone. Adrien sighed, knowing that Nino was right. Adrien contemplated for the rest of class what he was going to ask her. The bell rang and Adrien started to gather his stuff, but then Nino hit his arm and nodded his head towards Marinette. Adrien shook his head. Nino aggressively nodded his head. Now. Adrien sighed.
Marinette.
She turned around and made dead eye contact with him. Adrien's mouth opened, but no words came out.
Well,
Yes, Adrien?
Marinette said.
Jesus Christ, just do it.
He hyped himself up in his mind.
Spit it out, Agrest.
Alya said.
Just do it. Do you maybe want to go to the park with me later?
Oh my gosh. How did you guys like this chapter? We told you it would be a mix of few things. So if you thought it was cringy, don't say we didn't warn ya. This will lead to so many things in the next coming chapters, but put on your seatbelt because it gets bumpy from here. Or does it? Guess you'll have to find out in the next chapter. But before we get to that, how about you enjoy some bloopers from Flynn?
Comedy. What the fuck?
Bleep.
Infuriation. Oh my god, I couldn't read. Holy crap. Okay, sorry. And also, I'm reading your comment now. Since when is Alex gay? Alex screams gay. Like, have you seen Alex? Alex, scream is the top of the gaydar. Anyway. Whoa! Lazy, I just read your comment. That's freaking insane. Dude, what? Okay. Yep. Continuing now.